be our mentor for our Instameet 12.
Woohoo!
We're going to be cruising up and down White on April 23rd. It starts at 2 p.m. We've teamed up with El Cortez and Have Mercy. This is
Breanne Marie.
And her Instagram handle.
Breanne Marie Photo.
And how long have you been doing photography?
About 5 years now. Almost full time.
Almost full time?
Yeah.
So this isn't your only thing that you do then?
No, I work for Sarasota Homes and
Nice.
I do their graphic design full time.
Just a couple questions here. So just want to know your first, most memorable introduction to photography.
Yeah. Mine was, so I guess like most wedding photographers, I feel like I never planned on being a wedding shooter. And my girlfriend's dad was having his second marriage and they're like, it's really casual, 50 people. And I remember him crying and catching that picture of him crying. And in that moment, I was like, yeah, this is what I'm doing till I die.
Nice.
Or can't lift the lens anymore. Yeah.
Do you apply a label to yourself? Are you set in a specific type of photography?
I consider it just people-based. I
People-based.
love portrait work. I love wedding.
Do you have any current challenges that you're facing in photography, whether it be inspiration, editing, style maybe, or just finding enough time?
Yeah, well, time's always a struggle, I think, for everyone. But I'm sure you guys all see too, that new trend is like those super D-SOT filters for everything.
Right, yeah.
And I struggle with actually like shooting in that style because I was like, everything I like shooting is so bright and colorful. So I'm struggling with what I enjoy and what's trending right now. Yeah.
Do you find yourself ever wanting to get lost in the trends, or is it a struggle to keep with what your style is?
Yeah, I think we all everyone wants to hit the explore page on Instagram. Absolutely, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I think like staying true to yourself is important because that's initially like why people will hire you, right?
Right, for sure.
So,
do you have a least favorite part of photography?
The editing time.
I think
we've all been there at 4 a.m. You're like, I will hate myself tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
A genre or a type of photography that you wanted to try or would like to try, but you just don't have enough time to do.
Yeah, something I love is like those gelled color portraits.
Okay, yeah.
I don't have a studio, don't have any studio equipment, but would love to just get really hard into that with like a bunch of tattoo queens.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. That sounds a lot of fun, actually.
Yeah.
Are there any stereotypes about photography or photographers that you just don't like hearing or don't enjoy hearing?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have heard. Do people just think you make a pile of money?
Absolutely.
Yeah, they think you make a pile of money, you don't do any work. I was like, no, it's a ton of work.
Yep, sleepless nights.
Yeah, and we've worked lots of years with no money.
Yeah. So do you have something or someone who has influenced or brought an influence to your shoots, or that you use in the back of your mind to keep you going when you're having tough times?
Yeah. A huge influence on my work, and if you guys already don't follow her, you need to look at Kirsty Mitchell.
Okay. So what is your camera of choice?
I am Nikon right now, and I am in love with the Sigma Art lenses like the rest of the world.
Nice.
Advantage photography.
Yeah.
He says, what is the main source for finding your clients?
Right now it's Instagram.
A typical day in the life of Breanne, what does your bag include?
2 bodies. I have the 2 Nikon bodies. I have a 24 prime, 50 prime, and then a 70 to 200. And I have 1 speed light. I should rock out to probably 2 or 3, but right now it's 1, and that's what's in my bag.
Are there any gadgets or equipment that you own that you just wish you didn't?
Yes. Does anyone own a lens baby? It's the most difficult thing. I'm yet to get an in-focus shot, and I should probably donate it to somebody.
Post-processing.
Straight into Lightroom.
Yep.
And then for skin retouching everything, drag it into Photoshop, toss it back into Lightroom, and I export out of there.
I mentioned it when we met that I really liked the textures that you were adding and the overlays, strike-throughs of faces and stuff like that. And
cool.
It's adding a really kind of cool touch to it. And where did you get that from? Is that something that just you've seen along the way, or something you've been trying for the last little while and you just sort of went with it?
I've been trying, so yeah, because my background is in graphic design, I think I've been struggling with how to incorporate my photo style and my graphic work all together.
What is the one thing you wish you knew when you started taking photos?
Right. The one thing wish I knew was actually how life-consuming this job would be. And I don't have any regrets about it, and I love it so much. But yeah, it's nothing I expected it to be.
What is your favorite piece or photo or piece of graphic art that you've done?
I started working with Fabulosity a lot, and they're like floral geniuses. It's
Okay.
like so bananas what they can do.
A famous person on Instagram that you follow.
Benjamin Von Watt. He's
It's Canadian,
crazy.
right?
What about a favorite local person on Instagram?
Love Carrie Nash, Catch Studios, Nicole Ashley.
Do you have any advice for anyone just starting out in photography?
Get out every day and shoot until you're tired of it and keep going, because I think the best thing is just practice.
If you could go back in time and give your younger self some advice at a moment that you almost gave up, what would it be?
I would tell myself to stop crying. I remember lots of nights I'd come home and be so tired, and I would just like fall on the bed crying, be like, it's gonna get better.
There's a question from Jesse. What is your favorite location to shoot and a place that you want to shoot?
Okay, my favorite location is actually by the Comet, under the bridge. There's like really great black and white graffiti artwork there.
Yep,
You guys have been, it's like
Yep.
the best.
Yeah.
And place that I'm dying to shoot is actually Have Mercy. So when
Nice.
you were,
Have
yeah,
Mercy?
I haven't been there yet, so I'm super
Nice.
stoked.
There you go, Jesse.
How about some advice for models? You work with a lot of people, so we call them models. Anybody to us is kind of that's in front of the camera
Is a model.
is a model. Whether
Absolutely.
you're a paying customer or not, you are a model.
Yes.
Some advice for models working with a new photographer or photographers in general.
Sure. I guess one, I get a lot of new faces, and I love them all. But I think lots of people look for direction, and I was like, when you're coming to someone like me, I was like, I'm going for your candidness.
Right.
So they're like, what should I do? I was like, be you. So I think being comfortable with being in front of the camera is like hard for lots of people starting out, but it's important. So the more you do it, the better it is.
Do you have any specific advice that you'd like to give to photographers working with models?
I like to make sure it's one-on-one, if it's like a comfortable situation.
Right.
Because I think that's a lot less intimidating for them. If there's a bunch of people watching, I think that's already overwhelming.
A time you were apprehensive about working with a new person or a new model, you were a little bit hesitant about it maybe, but it ended up working out and actually becoming a great shoot.
The beautiful queen, Chelsea Watts, I think now she's Chelsea Mack on Instagram.
I do follow her. She's
yeah,
pretty awesome.
she's stunning, and I was actually like very nervous to photograph her, because I was like, she's probably way too cool, and I felt like such an
Right.
imposter. But she's like a totally great friend now, and it was awesome, and I photographed her a couple times already.
What did you learn from that? Did you take anything away from finding yourself apprehensive and then learning that it actually wasn't that bad, or it was a great thing?
Yeah, I think, I don't know if you guys have this situation too, but it's like Instagram makes everyone feel like so large, and I was like, I felt like she would be nothing at all. She was so down to earth, so humble, so cool.
Right.
And yeah, I think we have to remember that there's humans behind there, right?
I just want to thank Breanne for being a part of this and for agreeing to our interview. She was awesome today.